Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Renuka Mehra, Assistant Professor in Business Management in Government College of Commerce and Business Administration, Sector 50, Chandigarh. I am continuing with my first video in which I have introduced you income tax and few basic concepts. Now we shall carry them forward. Now I hope from the very first video you can understand that what income tax is. Income tax is the income that is earned and a sum of compulsory payment has to be made to the government of India. Now, next word that we have to understand very well, that is person. Person mean what? Yes, if we talk in a very liberal sense, we said a person who is living. But no, when we talk person for income tax, then we have seven types of person. They are all different from each other. I want to tell you the reason for it. Dear students, the reason for having seven type of different people is that we have different type of business in India. Like, for example, one business is a manufacturing business. The other one is running a coaching center. The third type of business is a person running his own salon. Then a person is earning a salary. Then a person sells his long-term property and earns capital gain on it. Then a person sitting at home had deposited a lot of money in bank, and from the bank account he is earning interest every month or maybe every after 3 months. A person has invested money. A person has invested money in share market, and from that he is getting dividend income. So don't get confused. These are the few examples that you must know. So in these examples, what we have come to know that the tax that has to be applied will vary with type of person. Like, let's start. We have seven, I told you. Let's start writing or let's start counting. The first one is an individual. An individual is a person who is getting or earning income directly and paying the tax. Now, if we have to say about the income, now what type of income an individual can earn? So I give you a very easy example. I give you an example of whom? I can give you an example of a teacher. Now, if we have to talk about a teacher, she is getting a salary. She is employed in a school and she is getting a salary from its school. And in evening, she is taking her own coaching classes. Fine. So that means one income is from her salary and the other income is from her profession. And third one is that on every weekends, she is going to an institute and there she is taking classes. And from that institute, she is again earning a salary. That means she is not the partner. So that is why she is not earning any type of other income. She is earning just an X amount of salary. So let's count. One is a basic salary that she is getting from school. The other one is her own professional income. And the third one is again a second salary that she is earning. See, there is no restriction on employment. If you have the skill in India or you have skill anywhere, you can be employed any number of times. So please don't think that there can be any limit. Now, fourth example with the teacher I will give. Now, there are the board exams conducted by CBSE. Now, for board exam, she is chosen as as paper setter. Again, she will get an income. Then she is again invited for checking the examinations. So again, she will earn the income. Now, CBSE is not her employer. Fine, her employer is school. So what we can say that when the employer is not the school in this case, then becomes her income from other sources. So when we talk about individual, we will say we will pay the tax on the individual income for 12 months and whatever activities she is engaged. See, examination happens once in a year. So as much as she will get the revenue, she will has to pay the tax. and same lies with other incomes also. So there is no restriction. Only, dear students, remember 12 months, and these 12 months begin from 1st April to 31st March next year. Yes, very correct. It is also known as financial year of India. So we calculate the tax according to financial year of India. Now after that we will say HUF, Hindu Undivided Family. They will have similar working as an individual. Then the third one is a company. A company, it's an artificial body of person. Everyone contribute money for the purpose of earning what? For the purpose of earning profit, and the advantage that it is having a perpetual succession. That means it is a continuous in nature company. So company taxation is always studied under corporate taxation, because if we talk about individual, a individual may earn example 1 crore, 2 crore. But if we have to say about company, a company is earning in its gross turnover is in thousand of crores. So when they have a 1,000 of crore turnover, so that means they will be earning in 100 of crores of profit. So we have a separate taxation system for corporate taxation. Means in simple taxation we go for slab system, but in corporate we will go for either marginal rate of system, or we will go for alternate minimum taxation. So that we will again go with our next videos. Then next we have a firm. Yes, very correct. In which this we are talking about an Indian partnership firm. In partnership firm we do include public-private partnership. And after that we have an association of person. Association of person or body of individual mean those people who have gathered themselves. They have gathered themselves so that they can discuss, they can carry on a business for a stipulated time period, and after the money has been earned, it can be what? Yes, it can be further distributed as profit among them. Now see, income generated. They have not gathered to do charity. They have not gathered to do donation, but they have gathered to earn profit. So such type of people will also, people or person, whatever we want to say, will also pay the tax within that stipulated year of earning. And then we have a local authority. So local authority means municipal corporation, panchayat, gram panchayat. So any such type of local authorities who are chosen on the city level or chosen on the basis of district. So even they will be covered under the word person. And the last one is artificial judiciary person. A person who is artificial, but it is absolutely artificial, we know it. But he is one person who has the right to grant a degree or to have its own decision and financial controlling, and also having control to make any judgment. So these are types of person that we must know. So now I am coming up with the next video in which we will be talking about the rest of the concept. Thank you.